What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a cooking video, and as you guys can tell by the title, it says healthy ramen. Yep, we're gonna do healthy ramen. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because since I was a little kid, I loved ramen. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But as I got older and I got more health conscious, I now know that it is really bad for you. It has a lot of sodium and it has a lot of fat. So I wanted to transform it. The reason why I got this idea is because one, I got it from Tasty. If you guys don't know what Tasty is, they make these videos that I always see on Facebook, and I always have to steal their recipes because they are amazing. And I'm gonna do my little rendition, but most of the stuff that is in this ramen I actually got from them. So thanks, Tasty. Credit goes out to you. The second thing is I started working out and I can't cut out ramen. It's just not possible. So I wanted to still have my ramen but add some healthier alternatives. The third thing is about maybe 5 or 6 months ago, I started adding stuff into my ramen, such as the chicken and egg. Seeing these Tasty videos, I could add more stuff like corn and spinach. I hope you guys enjoy this ramen video, and let me know down below if you guys like it as well. So if you want to see how to get my rendition of healthy ramen, keep on watching. Right, so let's get started. The first thing you're gonna need, obviously, is ramen noodles. I'm going to be using Maruchan ramen noodle because I bought like a whole pack and this is all I have right now, but I also heard that Shin ramen is actually pretty good. I heard it from Benji from It's Judy's Life, so definitely check that one out. Next thing you're gonna need is some chicken broth for the base. Few items that I'm gonna show you next are actually optional, so whatever you like, you guys can pick and choose, but I'm going to be using some corn, extra sweet niblets. I'm gonna be using some garlic because I love garlic. You guys can use 2 or 3 cloves, but I'm gonna be using 4 or 5. The next thing you're gonna be needing is some green onion. You're gonna need some spinach to make it really healthy and green, and you're going to need some chicken. Now, you don't really need to use chicken. You guys can substitute for whatever, but I'm gonna be using some chicken because I love me some chicken. You're going to use 1 pot for boiling water. The next one, you're going to be pouring that chicken broth into a pot and bringing it up to a boil. We're gonna peel the garlic. I love, love, love garlic. Honestly, I could eat it. If it's just boiled, I could eat it right then and there. So I'm just going to peel it, and you're not gonna cut this. You're gonna put the whole clove into boiling water, or boiling chicken broth. So don't cut it, just leave it whole. I delicately take my knife and press on it a little bit so it makes it easier for the skin of the garlic to come off. Like I said, I used 5. You guys can use 2 or 3. Next thing you're gonna do is cut some green onions. I take the ends off and then I start cutting little bitty pieces. This is actually going to be for your actual ramen that you add in it. You want to stop like in the middle. The longer ends you're gonna cut in half, and you're going to add this into your chicken broth, but you'll see this in a minute. For the spinach, you're going to add that spinach into the water, the boiling water that you have been boiling. You're not gonna cook this for too long. You don't want it to get really like really soggy, so I would say probably 10 to 15 minutes, maybe less. Just you know, keep an eye on it and make sure that it is somewhat soft but still a little bit crunchy. Your chicken broth, you're gonna add those garlic cloves and you're gonna add those green onions. Green onions are pretty good too. I really like them. All right, spinach is done already, so you're gonna take that out of the water and you're gonna set that aside. Now, as soon as you got your chicken broth up to a boil, you're going to add your chicken. I'm gonna take my ramen, I'm going to crush it in 4s. The reason why I like to crush it in 4s is because, I don't know, it just makes it easier, and I don't really like long noodles. Here's a diagram if you guys don't know how I break them. That's how I usually break them. I've been breaking that for a while. Like I said, you guys can use the Shin ramen. This is what it looks like. You're going to throw those seasoning packets away because they're really bad for you. Like I said, they're high in sodium and you don't want a lot of sodium. If you guys want more of a seasoning, because I know a lot of people like it kind of salty, but I really don't, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. with the green onion and the garlic boiling in that chicken broth, but you can also use Weiler's instant bouillon chicken granules, and this is what it looks like. It's just granulated salt almost. If you taste it, it tastes like a little bit of chicken and a lot of salt. It would definitely, without a doubt, add flavor. A little goes a long way with this, I'm telling you, because if you use a lot, it's gonna be nasty because it's gonna be too salty. So just use a little bit. Now we're gonna put the corn in the pan. We're gonna have a boiling egg. I'm just using one boiling egg because that's all we had at the moment. And by the way, I'm cooking it at Irving's. And now you're gonna check the chicken. You're going to see if the chicken is done. I usually just cut it, and if there's no pink, then it's done. Or you could just temp it like a normal person. So after the chicken is done boiling, it's fully cooked, then you're going to take all the green onions, garlic, and all that out. I actually ate the garlic. And you're going to pour in your noodles into the chicken broth. I don't like my noodles really soggy. That is disgusting. I like it a little bit crispy. Now you're gonna shred the chicken because you don't want whole chicken in your ramen, right? Am I right? So you're going to shred the chicken. I just used 2 forks. After the chicken is done, you're gonna take your ramen out of the bowl, and I add the broth later so it won't be soggy and still cooking. So I just add the noodles, and then I'm gonna add the chicken. Then I'll add the spinach, I'll add green onion, and the corn. Get your boiling egg and your broth. And your broth is gonna be banging. So good, oh my God, so good. Oh, looks so good. I actually want some right now. And that is pretty much it for this healthy ramen. I know it was super easy and I really didn't need to do a long video for this, but I really like it. I'm telling you, it's freaking good, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you guys all for watching. If you guys want more cooking videos, let me know down below. And watch my vlogs because I do some cooking stuff on my vlog. So definitely check that out. Give this video a like if you liked it, and I will see you guys with my next video. All right, bye guys.